Executive producer of World Liberty TV. We are here with Errol Spence. The Truth, his nickname is, former Olympian. He was in the quarterfinals in the London Olympics in 2012 and then turned pro. 20 fights, 17 knockouts, born in Long Island, moved to Texas. Tell us how you got involved in boxing.
I got boxing by my dad. We've always been boxing fans growing up. Big Leonard fans, me being Jamaican, Leonard being Jamaican. And
from Jamaica?
My dad was born in Jamaica, and he moved here.
So Jamaican American. Then.
Yeah, Jamaican.
Okay.
But yeah, I always been big boxing fans, and one day I was just sitting around the house doing nothing, and my dad decided to take me to a gym. I was sitting around the house doing nothing, hanging with friends. It was summertime. I was out of school, and he wanted me to do something with my time. So it started as a hobby, and I just fell in love with the sport. And then, the rest is history.
Of course, you had great fights, and then the fight really stands out with Algieri. You did what Manny Pacquiao and a lot of the other guys couldn't do, is stop him in the fifth round. Tell us about that experience. I'm sure you're very proud of that fight.
Oh, definitely. That was like my coming out fight. That was a great fight for me to have, especially on TV. And my first name-known opponent, ex-world champion who's been experienced, like Chris Algieri, who was in there with guys like Amir Khan and Promotkov and Manny Pacquiao, and I was able to perform well and put on a great performance.
That fight, I was very impressed with you. I said this is when Floyd retires or everything, this is going to be the next best thing in the welterweight division, or in boxing, the face of boxing. So I really appreciate that fight. What I wanted to ask you is, who are some of the champions in the welterweight division you would like to fight and possibly think you can probably beat them?
Basically all the top titleists, but there's something in the future. Right now I'm worried about Bundu, and after Bundu it's the IBF. I'm taking the IBF route, and Kell Brooks, moving up, so hopefully he vacates or they strip him, but right now I got to focus on Bundu 100%. Once I beat Bundu, then I can fight for the IBF title.
Well, Kell Brooks, I think there was a little clause that the IBF will not strip him. He can move up and come back down. But the question is, if you beat Bundu, I think, which you will, of course, I'm sure, you probably will be the mandatory challenger in the #1 position, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I will be the mandatory challenger. Just a title eliminator, so I'll be the mandatory to fight Kell Brooks for his IBF title.
Who were some of your role models growing up? Say, well, when I grow up, I want to be like this in the field of boxing.
It was guys like Roy Jones. I grew up in the Roy Jones era. I grew up in the Zab Zuda's era. Big Terry Norris fan. Big Sugar Ray Leonard fan. Vernon Forrest fan. Pernell Whitaker. Those type of guys.
Wonderful. So we wish you a lot of luck on your fight on the 21st in Brooklyn, Coney Island Amphitheater. Of course, I'll be there supporting you and hopefully seeing you win there, brother.
Shout out to World Liberty TV boxing channel.
Make any excuses or defenses as to why I promote shows for PBC, because I think PBC is good for boxing. But I think what PBC's done recently for boxing in recent months has been keeping the sport alive for the fans. Largely on free accessible television. To be able to get Thurman Porter on CBS, to be able to get Championship of the World, Heavyweight Championship of the World on free TV, and to be able to have NBC on a Sunday afternoon.
What I have to say, I'm really happy to be here. Thanks to the brother for the introduction, everybody for the organization, and I know I'm not a young fellow, but this is maybe my last chance to have a shot at a world title, so I'm coming to give it all I have. I know I'm fighting against a young, tough, good boxer, a good prospect. But the better the opposition, the better I act. So I'm coming here, winning mentality, and on the 21st, I know it's going to be a good fight because he's coming to fight. I came to fight, not like the last fight with G Thurman. But anyway, not say anything. I'll be ready. Thank you very much. And Sunday, be ready for the upset. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure to introduce The Truth, 26-year-old former 2012 U.S. Olympian. Out of Texas, Errol Spence Jr.
First, I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. And, thank DeBella for putting on this. Thank NBC for having me back on NBC fighting again. And thank the IBF and Bundu too for taking the fight. We went up the rankings, and you know, I think he was like the ranked number 8th or 9th guy, and all the other guys didn't want to fight for the IBF title eliminated. And it's been a long training camp. I'm in great shape, man, great sparring partners, and be going over game plan. And Bundu, he's a very good fighter, has a lot of experience, very technically sound, awkward too. And I'm looking forward to be a good fight. I'm looking to put on a great performance again. And I'm happy to be back in New York. Thank you.